Ready to stop feeling unmotivated when you wake up? Alarm Clock, the Mindset Daily Motivation app, is here to help. Start your day with a jolt of inspiration and a new motivational alarm. Let's go! Your unique path. I need you to do me a huge favor. Stop trying to be other people. You are unique. You are special. You are gifted. It doesn't matter where you came from or where you are in life right now. God isn't finished with you. Your life isn't over. The best is yet to come. I need you to start living like you believe that. Surround yourself with great people. Immerse yourself in your work. You don't know your limits, so act like you don't have any. You have something special within you. You have greatness. From the past to the future. When I look back at the person I used to be, procrastinating, scared, worried, full of doubt, I have to say, thank you for getting me this far. But to move forward, I have to leave that old me behind. You don't need phenomenal skill to succeed. You just need phenomenal will. If you have that, there's nothing you can't do. Think about this. If you were to die right now, what would die with you? What dreams, ideas, talents, and leadership potential would be lost because you let fear or procrastination hold you back? Start where you are, with what you have, because what you have is plenty. The power of commitment. Once you commit yourself, the how will appear, and the way will be revealed. You don't truly know what you can't do until you try. When you start accomplishing things, checking off those goals, getting that degree, buying that house, landing that promotion, you'll feel a moment of pure bliss. You'll wish you could live in that moment forever because in that moment, you feel so alive. That's your greatest leap, a combination of being complete with your past and ready for your future. Different mindsets, different outcomes. Did you know that 8 out of 10 millionaires have been financially bankrupt? And that 85% of people let their fear of failure outweigh their desire to succeed? We are different. We work. We grind. We don't give up, surrender, or quit. Our perspective is different, and because of that, our outcomes are different. Our rewards are different. When we face trials and tribulations, we don't give up because we know the blessing is on the inside. The dream conversation. Man, it's crazy. I had a couple of things in my life I wanted to accomplish, and I never got them done. I know it's not too late, but I reached a point where I just felt like I couldn't do it. I put in a valiant effort, but it just wasn't enough. A friend asked me, what was one of them? And I told him, I want to run a marathon. He said, you really want to run a marathon? And in my mind, I was like, yeah. He pressed me again. No, are you for real? I told him I was as for real as I could be about something I've always wanted to do but haven't done. He said, okay, I just finished speaking. Let me check this out. And right after he was done, he said, all right, if you want to run a marathon, let's go. I was like, what? He said, let's go. We'll do it together. I was stunned. Right now? I asked. He replied, well, if you want to do it, when would be the best time? I guess now. Your sacred circle. You can't run a marathon with someone who's never run one. You have a much better chance of succeeding with someone who has the right mindset, who knows what it takes. So, how many people in your immediate circle, your sacred circle, are on the same mission as you? Or do you have a bunch of people pulling you down? I've cut off the people who weren't on the same mission as me. Instead, I've surrounded myself with people who share the same values and mindset, people who want to accomplish what I want to accomplish. We eat, sleep, and breathe the dream. We talk about where we started, where we are now, and we examine what we did right and what we did wrong. You have to eat the dream. You have to sleep the dream. You have to dream the dream. You have to see it when no one else sees it. You have to feel it when it's not tangible. You have to believe it when you can't see it. You have to be possessed by your dream. And every single day, you have to put in the effort because some days you won't feel like getting up, but the dream will push you. You wake up every morning and you go after it. Nothing will come to you. Nobody is going to give you anything. You still have to work. When the sun comes up, you have to get to running. Find your why. You have to ask yourself, what's my why? What motivates me? What pushes me? What drives me? If that thing is internal, if nobody has to call you, bribe you, or reward you, if you are self-motivated and self-regulated, then you can have it. You can be it. You can do it. Everything you've ever wanted, son, you're right there. Not only will you have what other people don't have, but you'll do what other people can't do. To do what you need to do, you have to admit what you don't have in your arsenal. Until you admit it, you'll never be able to get it. It's easier to do something when you know why you're doing it. When you don't have a strong enough reason to get up, it's going to be tough to get out of bed. Don't be robbed of your potential. I have dreams. I have goals. There are things I want to accomplish. I'm not satisfied. I don't sleep well at night. The bigger your dream is, the more effort you'll have to put in. I look at other people living certain ways, driving certain cars, experiencing so much, and I realize I've robbed myself. I haven't been true to myself. I haven't done the things I need to do. There is absolutely nothing you can't have. Nothing. You can have whatever you want, but you must be willing to put in the sweat, blood, and tears. If you think you're going to pay any other price, you're crazy. I wake up every single day knowing what I have to do, where I have to be, what my gift is, and what my purpose is. And I just need the money to house it all. He has a dream and a goal, and he'll do whatever it takes. The bigger your dream is, the earlier you'll have to get up. The power of the dream. What is that one thing you keep thinking about? I want you to dream your dream because I want you to feel it. I want you to taste it. I want you to know how close you are to it. Just like when the weather changes, you can feel it coming. I want you to feel when you're getting closer to your dream. But more importantly, I want you to know that you're not the only one dreaming this dream. When you told yourself, this is what I want to accomplish, you weren't the only one who wanted it. So now I ask you, what do you do when 1,000 other people want exactly what you want? I want you to understand something. The bigger the dream, the harder the grind. Everyone wants to be number one. Everyone wants to be the best. Everyone wants to succeed. Everyone wants to have, be, and do what they feel they've been called to do. I'm walking out of here next level. The real dream killers. Why is it that most people don't pursue their dreams or do better than they're doing, even if they're capable of it? I think many of us don't take the next step because we don't know what to do yet. And we don't even explore the possibility of what to do because, subconsciously, we don't believe it can happen for us, and we don't believe we deserve it. So here's my suggestion. How much time do you spend working on you? How much time do you spend every day working on your dream? How many books have you read in the last year? What new skills or knowledge have you acquired? What kind of investment have you made in yourself? Things are changing so fast today that you have to literally run to stand still. You have to make a conscious effort to develop yourself. Another reason people don't live their dreams is fear. Fear, limited vision, and a lack of self-esteem are what keep most people doing things they don't want to do. It's the same reason people stay in unhappy or abusive relationships. They can't see themselves beyond that relationship. They think this is all they can do, all they deserve, all they've ever seen. Fear kills dreams. Fear kills hope. What's the benefit of letting fear hold you back? What's the benefit of giving up on yourself? Of not stepping out and taking life on? What's the upside? Do you want me to tell you it's going to be a picnic? No, it's not. It's going to kick your butt. Yes, it is. Are you going to want to quit? Yes, that's part of it. But that's just what you must go through to get where you want to go. And guess what? You are strong enough to do it. Your life is worth whatever you have to go through. Confronting your fears. Will it be easy? No. Will it happen overnight? No. Will it be a struggle? Yes. Will there be times you can't make ends meet? Yes. That's all part of it. So, as you look at your life and into the future, ask yourself, what fears am I holding on to? What fears am I allowing to imprison me, keeping me from breaking out, from living up to my true potential, from being truly happy and having a sense of adventure in my life? What's keeping me from controlling my destiny? Everything you've produced in your life up to this point is a result of your choices, your consciousness, and the person you've become. Now you have to ask yourself, are you satisfied with what you've produced? Is this what you want? Do you believe you deserve better? Or are you just content? Are you letting yourself off the hook? Or do you believe, somewhere deep down, that you have a greater work to do? That there's something else life has for you, and that's why you're here? Building your inner strength. How do we handle this fear factor? How do we increase our self-esteem? You have to start fortifying yourself. You have to consciously monitor your inner conversation and start talking to yourself. Start building yourself up. Sometimes, the only good things you'll hear about yourself are the things you say to yourself. So, learn to be your own cheerleader. Start encouraging yourself. Say, I can do this. I can make this happen. Go forth with the spirit and the knowing that there's a way. There's a solution out there somewhere. You have the capacity to handle whatever comes up and to face it. Instead of feeling powerless, you'll start to feel powerful. Your hunger for your dreams and your gifts will begin to push you past your fear. It will give you a special drive. As you work on yourself and acknowledge your true identity, you'll recognize the power you have to bring about change and the miracle-working capacity within you to do the things you want to do. Paying your tuition. When I started thinking about becoming a speaker, I said, yes, I can do this. I can make this happen. When I tried to convince myself I could be a businessman after failing, losing thousands of dollars, and feeling stupid and dumb, I had to talk to myself. People were telling me I was dumb, and a part of me was starting to believe them. I had to say, no, 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 no. Hey, come on, man. Get yourself together. You can handle this. You just haven't figured it out yet. This is your training period. This is the tuition you have to pay for what you don't know. You can do this. Other people have done it. It doesn't take an Einstein. Find people who can teach you the things you don't know. Find people who have done it successfully and learn from them. Read books on how to manage a business. Change the way you see yourself and start paying attention to the personal details. Understand that nobody is going to take care of your business better than you. Don't let fear fill the gaps. We've all been given something special. I don't think it's optional for us to just sit on what we have. Everyone has something to bring to this planet that only they can do. If you're not living out your life's work or your mission, there are gaps in your life. And when we're not living our true identity, we start filling those gaps with garbage, alcohol, drugs, worry, and self-destructive behavior. When you know you're not doing what you're capable of because you've allowed yourself to be held captive by your fears, you begin to abuse yourself. You start sabotaging your life and your dreams. You unconsciously work against yourself. You become your own worst enemy. So, what do you do about that? A few people have decided within themselves, I'm going to make it. They're not waiting to be told what to do. They're moving on their own because they feel they have what it takes. They're not afraid of tomorrow because of how they see themselves and what they feel they deserve and can create. They've decided to look at the future and create a way out of nowhere. When you have that kind of consciousness, when you have that kind of spirit, nothing can stop you. Nothing. Taking action and never being satisfied. When you want something out of life, you have to be willing to take action. Don't wait for things to be perfect or for the ideal situation. It will never be ideal. There will always be a reason, as soon as the children grow up, as soon as I pay my bills, as soon as I get enough money. Do what you can, where you are, with what you have, and never be satisfied. A lot of people never take a chance in life. They don't want to take any risks. They want the situation to be ideal. But that's not walking by faith, that's walking by sight. Live life to the fullest. If I were to ask you, are you going to die tonight? Wouldn't you live this afternoon a little differently? If I said tomorrow is your last day on earth, wouldn't you wake up early just to savor the sunrise? Wouldn't you sit down and have a deep, meaningful conversation with the ones you love? Bushido, the way of the samurai, goes deeper than just being willing to die for something. It's about living life in every single breath. It's about seeking perfection in your manners, in your life, in everything you do. So when people hear that at a surface level, they think, oh, he's willing to die for something. But think about the deeper meaning. Are you living your life today to its full capacity? Are you truly happy? Are you truly fulfilled? Bushido is rooted in Shinto, an ancient belief that everything is spiritual. So the question is this: are you living the life you want to live? Or are you living a life of survival, driven by fear? A lot of us live our lives based on fear because we're scared of failure. What does it truly mean to be willing to die for something you believe in? Can you imagine grasping that and putting whatever is in your heart into action right now? I know you have passion in your heart. Without purpose, you'll just walk aimlessly through life. Without purpose, there is no fulfillment. Without purpose, you can never become the greater you. The meaning of life. What is the meaning of life? To live and to feel what it means to fulfill a higher purpose. That's why I wake up at 4 a.m. It's a struggle. It's not easy, and I still want to be challenged. It's always about climbing that hill, climbing that mountain, step by step, every single day. The first thing I do when I wake up is what monks used to do. They'd throw their bodies in cold water. I have a freestanding tub, and I take a cold plunge right off the bat within the first 10 minutes of waking up. Imagine how foggy your brain is when you wake up. If I asked you to wake up and sit in meditation, you'd probably just fall back asleep. You have to boot up that brain. Your brain is a computer. You have to change your physiology. If I wake you up at 4 a.m. and you say you're still foggy, I'd say, okay, do 50 burpees. That would change your physiology, wouldn't it? If I throw you into a 55-degree cold plunge, that would change your physiology. I need to boot up that brain. I need to wake up that brain. So the first thing I do is change my physiology. Once my brain is awake, I go and sit in nature. Rise and soar. You've heard a million times that the cemetery is full of potential, and it's true, because people don't do what they need to do during their dash, the dash between their birth and death years. You keep trying to win, but you're wounded because you haven't confronted the dysfunction, the embarrassment, the emptiness, the insecurity, the jealousy, or the laziness. One of your superpowers is a made-up mind, a mind that is fully persuaded to get it done every single day, no matter the task. I know it's going to be hard. I know there will be ups and downs. You have to rise up. You have to stay committed because a shark never stops moving, or it dies. I need you to become the CEO of you. Yes, fear is going to come. Yes, challenges are going to come. Yes, you're going to feel like you can't carry on. But you must continue to rise. You must continue to have faith. You must grow those wings and soar above and beyond the heavens. We need you to be a light in the midst of darkness. This world has gone crazy. This world needs you to rise up. This world needs your dream. This world needs you to achieve everything you have inside of you. This world needs you to be you. But for you to be you, we need you to rise up. I will be resilient. I will rewire my thinking. I will emerge. I will evolve. I will be immune to impossibility. I will be immune to the pain attached to my purpose. I will not be stagnant. I will not stay stuck in the mud you left me in. I will evolve. I will rise when others think I can't carry on. Rise away from the excuses. Rise away from the substitutions. You left me for dead. You buried my face in the ground. Did you think I would stay there? I must rise. This is for my future. This is for my children. This is for my destiny. This is for my legacy. There is no pain that is bigger than my purpose. I will rise. Don't quit on yourself. Keep believing. Keep going up. I will rise.